What's going on, everyone? Can you guys hear me? 1 2 1 2. How's the music and everything? Everything sound good? Man, Bitcoin took off. Just gonna hang out, look at some Bitcoin for a bit till more people join. Let those stragglers get on in here. Okay, we'll just get into it. People will show up. So we're gonna go over Bitcoin first. Kind of drew it already for you guys. You can see we actually broke out above this support right here. We're getting stopped at the 618 off the all-time high. If we drop from the low to the all-time high, Bitcoin's getting stopped at the 618 right now. The RSI is well over 70 on Bitcoin, so most likely we're gonna be having a pullback. So we have to keep an eye on this support here at 45. If we fall below 45, then we're back below the support. You can see we recently broke above it back in February. We tested it a second time in March, and we finally broke through it. So like I've said in the past, 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, drop top. So the third attempt at this resistance, we finally broke over it. So this is going to be a great support for us at 45,000. As of right now, I think Bitcoin's going to have a slight pullback unless we're actually going to go parabolic right here, which I don't think we will. A lot of coins are doing this ladder up effect, and the Bitcoin's not immune to that. You can see even Bitcoin's doing that ladder up effect. And we just had this huge pump right here. Don't know what caused it. A lot of people said that Luna or Terra's buying a lot of Bitcoin, so that could be it. But main thing to keep an eye on here is the 618 on the Bitcoin. I think we are most likely going to have a retracement. I don't think we'll go down to the 50, but if we do, if we go down to the 50, that's going to retrace Bitcoin back to 45,000. And then I don't think we drop below that anymore. I think we are officially out of the bearish scenario. We finally, let's see. If we draw, yeah. So keep an eye on a pullback to 45,000 for Bitcoin. So we have 3 people in here. Anyone have any charting requests? If not, I'm going to jump straight into PBX. So due to that Bitcoin pump, a lot of coins are pumping. Look at PBX right now. PBX currently just shot up 17% with Bitcoin. That's crazy. That's just showing what these small cap coins can do when Bitcoin starts taking off. PBX. Paribus. This is one of my long-term holds. Have quite a decent sized bag on this. I'm holding this long term. This isn't a quick flip for me. Still has a small market cap of 29 million. So RSI still curling up. We haven't tagged 70 yet. I think for Paribus we'll be looking up at around 125. If we draw a fib on this from bottom to top, we'll try to find some support for that. Yeah, so we currently just got rejected at the 5 right here. Well, we didn't get rejected, we just wicked to it. This candle closes in approximately 26 minutes, so we'll keep an eye on that. If the next candle's green, then I think we're going up to 1.3 on Paribus, especially with Bitcoin rocketing up right there. I think a lot of coins are going to have the slight pump, and then once Bitcoin retraces to reset on the RSI, other coins are going to have a little pullback as well. But I don't think Bitcoin's going down below 45,000 anymore. I think we're just resetting on the RSI and then going up higher. So I think something like this is going to happen. We're going to go up to the 5. Bitcoin's going to have a retracement to 45,000, which will drop coins down to the 618 here at 1.1. And then once Bitcoin bounces off 45, we're going to be coming up here to try to overtake this resistance at 1.3. And I think we do that. And if Bitcoin starts running, a lot of coins are going to start running too. I think we're in an extended bull market. I've been saying that for a while now. And it looks like it's finally coming to fruition, hopefully. Hopefully this isn't a fake out. So I'd keep an eye on a pullback to the 618 and a shot up to the main resistance here at 1.3 for Paribus. Wow, Quant had a run. Jeez. Oh, that's Quant Stamp. We don't want Quant Stamp. We want Quant. So Quant, we actually just broke above the 5. The RSI is curling up towards 70. Can we get over 70? We can. I don't think we'll be heading up to 160 on this run. I think we're going to have a pullback sometime soon. Bitcoin had a pump, and this thing, I guess you can call this a pump with Bitcoin, but it really didn't take off when Bitcoin did. So I'd keep an eye on a slight pullback. I'm going to draw a smaller fib on this. This is a pretty large fib. We're going to do a micro fib on Quant and see if we can find anything. We're going to go from bottom here to the top here. Even that's not telling us much. There we go. So we're at the 382 right now. We wick to it. I'm thinking we're going to have a pullback to the 5. I think Bitcoin's going to pull back to 45,000 unless it's decided that it's actually going to start taking off and mooning and just say, screw you, RSI, I'm going up to 100. So I'd keep an eye on 382. I think we might have a pullback to the 5 and then a shot up here to 160. You can see this is doing the ladder up effect as well, and the spikes are getting bigger. So I'd keep an eye for a pullback to 140, then a shot up to 160 for Quant. With Bitcoin that just shot up, a lot of coins are shooting up, and with Bitcoin being considerably higher than 70 on the RSI, I think Bitcoin's going to pull back to 45 and then take off from there. So Quant, keep an eye on $140 for a pullback. The lowest we can go and maintain bullish momentum on Quant is 133. I don't think we head back down there. I think a lot of coins are going to be starting to take off, especially if Bitcoin continues its momentum that it's going on right now. Luna. Wow, I was absolutely wrong on that. Man, Luna looks like it's about ready to pop too. And how much is Luna right now? 94. And it'd be nice to get into some Luna, but it's too high for me to buy right now. Yeah, Luna's looking really good. RSI just broke above 50. We're curling back up. I think Luna's working its way up to... I think we go up here to test this resistance, have a pullback to the trend line, and then we are off to the races with Luna. Yeah, for sure. I'd keep an eye on a 46 and a pullback, and then a really big wick or a really big candle after that for Luna. Luna's not looking bad at all. RSI has enough room for it to run. You can see it's only at 58 right now, and it recently tagged out at 80 up here. So 50 right here at 80 would bring it up to around $115. That is if we overtake this resistance right here at 96. So keep an eye on 96. We could have a slight pullback to reset on the RSI, and then I think we rocket up here and just continue on this uptrend. Yeah, Luna's been, wow, look at that. It's just been making higher highs since May 23rd. And getting in at $4. Man, that thing's just been, that's a beautiful chart right there. So yeah, sorry about that. I had to text. So pretty slow start today. Looks like there's only 2 people in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Not a very talkative bunch. It is Sunday. It's really, really cold where I'm at right now. So Luna's looking super bullish. Look for 96 and a pullback and a shot up to 115. I think that's going to be the case for Luna here. RSI is just above 50. So next one. Yo, Cardano is running as well. All these coins are just looking great. They're all having this ladder up effect. And like I said in the past, the ladder effect's just going to get bigger and bigger. And all the people that are sitting on the sidelines and they're seeing Bitcoin go and all these other coins go, they're going to start FOMOing back in. And coins are going to be starting to take off. So you can see we have this consolidation down here at 79 cents. We had the small pump and we're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think Cardano is going to be breaking $1.2 sometime soon. RSI is pretty high, so I think we might have a pullback. Let's draw a fib and see where we can possibly see where we're going to be pulling back to. Yeah, so for Cardano, I think we might tag 1.2, pull back to the 236, and then continue our way up here. As you can see, when you ladder up, you have small, and then a pullback, bigger, then a pullback, bigger, then a pullback, and then it just keeps laddering up higher and higher and higher. As long as Bitcoin continues doing what it's doing, all the coins are going to follow it. A rising tide raises all ships. So keep an eye on a pullback to around 113. Worst case scenario is 109, which would reset the RSI at 50. Would still maintain its bullish momentum if it did that, and would actually give us quite a bit more gas for a bigger pump. So for the slightly long term, hopefully it goes down here so the RSI resets so we can have a huge spike up. But keep an eye on 1-2 and a pullback to the 236, and then another move higher on Cardano. What are some other coins that are taking off right now? What is going on? Let's see. Bitcoin's up 4.9. Ethereum's up 4.3. BNB's up 3.4. Solana's up quite a bit. Look at that. Don't you just love seeing green? Wow, VeChain's up 15.36%. Look at Filecoin up 18.6%. Let's look at File. Wow. Wow, still going. Look at that. 88 on the RSI. This thing just went. Wow. Congrats on whoever bought in down here. You guys haven't even, I think this might be the highest you guys have ever gotten on the RSI. So listen, the RSI is considerably higher right now, so I wouldn't personally be buying in right now. That's not financial advice. That's just me. So I think we might have a pretty decent sized pullback to the 21. It still would be bullish. You know, when you go up this high, think of it like a ship. You're shooting up here, running out of gas. You need to come down, load up some more gas, pick up some more people, and then shoot up here. I think this is the case for File right now. That is crazy. Yeah, so you even wick below the support right here. So if you hit the support, it still would be bullish momentum. And it would definitely reset the RSI back down to 50, which would be great. It would give you guys a lot more fuel to take off higher. Can we go up here at 26? That'd bring the RSI up to around 90. You can, but I would be very, very cautious about buying in right now. People are going to be starting to take profit pretty soon. So I'm expecting a pullback to 21.92 and then another leg up higher on Filecoin. But man, how big of a pump was this? Let's see. %. In what time period? From the 20 in one day. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, files up 18. V-Chain's up 1536. Let's look at V-Chain. Yeah, see, it's doing that ladder up effect too, and you can see once you start taking off, you have a higher pump, a pullback, then an even higher pump than that, and a pullback. Man, coins are just looking great right now. I'd be cautious on buying in with coins pumping like this. Don't be well, you can FOMO if you want to. You can do whatever you want. I am not a financial advisor. Yeah, so for VeChain, I'd expect a pullback to 6.9. That would reset the RSI at about 55, and then we can continue up higher. And if we continue this pattern that we're on, you can see the ladder up effect's getting higher and steeper. We could even see a higher pump up there to the 236 up here at to 8.6. So I'm pretty bullish on coins right now because Bitcoin. So just take that with a grain of salt, but I think a lot of coins are going to have a slight pullback since Bitcoin's most likely going to have a pullback to 45,000, and then we'll be taking a shot up even higher once Bitcoin bounces off that. If Bitcoin bounces off 45,000, I think we are off. We are off for another bull run for sure. So for VeChain, expect a pullback most likely to 6.97 cents, and another leg up higher to the 236 at 8.7. What else we got pumping right now? What else is pumping? Come on, I want to see some double digits. Ooh, eCash. What is eCash? 1512 pump. Let's take a look at eCash. Bitcoin Cash ABC has rebranded as eCash. Interesting. So it's not even available on KuCoin. It's available on Binance. Or it's available on KuCoin, I mean Coinbase. See, ladder up effect. So shot to the 236, just wicked up to it. So it actually got stopped, hard candle stop at the 382. RSI is considerably high. I'd expect a pullback to the main support at 40905 for another leg up here to the 236 at 10563. So expect a pullback here most likely, and then another leg up. We got to come down, fuel up our ship, and then take off. For eCash, don't know what I don't own any eCash by any means, but if you do, that is what you want to keep an eye out for. And just kind of looking at the charts here, not a lot of people on the live stream, so Chill's up 11%. And look at all this green, 22% for Zilliqa. Wow, 144% in a week, 7-day. Wow. Let's take a look at that. Hey, what's up? Go, ma, go. How are you? Do you have any coins you'd like me to chart on this live stream? I'm going to look at Zilliqa real quick because this thing's up 22%. Dang. Played out perfectly. Consolidating in a triangle, and I had the breakout point. It looks like I had the breakout point there. So we're going to clean this up a little bit and see what's going on with Zilliqa. Oh, what's up, Nate? Welcome to the live stream. Well, thanks, James. So Zilliqa, man, that thing's pumping right now. Let's see if we can draw a fib on this and see what's going on. RSI looked like it tagged out at 93, and we're having a slight pullback. Yeah, so like a lot of the coins, if you've been watching my analysis, they're laddering up. Bitcoin just broke 40. What was it? 46,000, 45,000. I expect a pullback to 45,000 on Bitcoin. Let's see. The RSI on Bitcoin is just way too high. I think we're gonna have a slight pullback to 45,000, then a continuation from there. So expect a slight pullback on some altcoins. So a small pullback, then another launch up higher. So I'd keep an eye on Zilliqa's pullback. We are considerably high. We're well above 70 on the RSI, which means it's way overbought. The lowest we can go to maintain this bullish momentum is 8.6 cents. So I'd keep an eye on the 382 for a pullback here for a continuation. So keep an eye on this fib right here, 382. That would bring the RSI below 70 and we can continue our way upwards. Think of it like a ship. We need to come back down, pick up some more gas, pick up some more people, and then we can start shooting up higher. It all depends on Bitcoin's pullback because Bitcoin is well over 70 on the RSI. Yeah, this is what I have. We're getting stopped at the 618 on Bitcoin. RSI is over 70. So I think we're having a pullback to 45 to test this support. And then I think from there we have another pump up. Because like all the other coins, we're having that ladder up effect as well. So yeah, Bitcoin's looking super bullish. I think the bull run is continuing. So congrats on whoever held through this lull and accumulated like I did. So I know a lot of people want to look at Jasmy. So let's take a look at Jasmy. If you have any coins you want me to charge anybody, just toss them on the chat. Jasmy, man. Yeah, I'm looking at Jasmy right now. So let's take a look at Jasmy real quick. So we tested this main resistance twice. RSI did drop down, so we do have enough room to run back up. Let me draw a fib on this from bottom to top and see what's going on. Yeah, we'll do a micro fib on this, see if we can decipher anything. Yeah, so we really need to focus on getting over 3.7. The bad part is the 3.7 is at the 618, so it's kind of like a double resistance for you guys. But the RSI is low enough that you guys can run back up. And with Bitcoin pumping, I'm surprised Jasmy didn't have a big green candle as well. So I'd keep an eye on the 3.7 resistance right here. It's the 618, so it's kind of a double doozy. If we break over the 3.7, I think we're going to be working our way back up to 4.5. I know in my previous videos I said we can't fall below 4 on Jasmy. We're going to have a bad time, and that still is valid. If we get rejected at this resistance, I think the 786 isn't going to hold, and we're going to go back down to 293 cents. So we really need to focus on overtaking the 618 and the resistance at 3.7. I'd keep that. Write a sticky note of 3.7 cents. Stick it next to your computer. Stick it on your phone. If we break that and that support holds, I think we're going up to 4.5 for Jasmy. I'm surprised it honestly didn't have a bigger candle off Bitcoin's pump. So as of right now, Jasmy did make, well, I guess you can say we didn't make a lower low, but we did make a lower high. So Jasmy is kind of neutral right now. We even fell below the 786, so I think we're laddering up to test the 618 and resistance at 3.7, so we need to overtake that to continue our bullish momentum. If we get over that, we're heading to 4.5. If we get rejected, I think we're dropping down to around 3 cents, so it's kind of do or die right there. RSI is low, so you have a ton of room to go up there, so that is working for you guys. That's bullish that the RSI is pretty low, but that's pretty much what you guys need to look out for on Jasmy. So SHIB. Yeah, SHIB's getting, well, it's not rejected at the 618. You're getting stopped at the 618 right now. RSI just tagged 70. So I think SHIB's going to have a slight pullback. It's getting into the overbought territory. But a pullback doesn't mean it's bearish. You guys are making higher lows. So that is bullish. So if I draw a fib from bottom to top here, yeah, so you actually got above the 618 since I drew a micro fib on this. Looks like you're getting stopped at the 382. RSI is pretty high, so hopefully the support holds right here at 4025. If that doesn't hold, the 618 will be your bottom, which it still would be bullish if it dropped to the 618 because the low's right here. If you fall below this low right here, then it becomes bearish. So you guys could come all the way down to the 618, which would reset the RSI at about 45, which would give you guys enough room to run back up. So I expect to pull back to around the 618 at 234, and then I'll move up here to try to overtake this, which will flip into resistance, and then we can talk about coming up here to challenge this main resistance at 2802. Like all the other coins, it's doing this bullish. Well, this isn't even doing a ladder up effect. Actually, you actually had the big pump and retracement right here. Yeah, so personally, I think SHIB's going to have a slight pullback to here, and then you'll be working your way back up. You got to reset on the RSI. You can see in the past, usually when you tag 70, you on the RSI down here, you retrace back down to 30. But since we're getting pretty bullish, things only retrace to 50 when you're starting making bullish momentum and Bitcoin's bullish. So we're most likely retracing back down here, which will be the 618 on SHIB, and then we can start moving back up and tagging 70. And I think it'll just be doing this, which would mean it'd be doing something like this for SHIB. So no moonshot, but pullback is actually healthy growth for the coin. Especially you can't just have a straight moonshot like that. Then everything goes down, everything goes whack. But if you look, you actually did break out of the downtrend that you guys have been in for quite a while. Let's see. Yeah, so that's good. You guys finally got out of the downtrend that you've been in since February 7th. Actually, you can extend that all the way up to here. Yeah, so you guys have been in a downtrend since October of 2021, and you guys just broke out of it. So that is extremely bullish for SHIB. Hey, Crown, I already did quant. It's at the beginning, but I can go over it real fast again. Yeah, so I think Quant's having a pullback to the 5 right here at 140. Then we'll be working our way up at the 160. I don't think Quant will be dropping back down to the below 120 anytime soon. Worst case scenario is the 618 at 128, but I don't think that's happening. It's doing this ladder up effect type thing that a lot of coins are doing. So the lowest we can go is 133 to maintain our bullish momentum on Quant. I'd expect to pull back to around 140, and then we'll be working our way up to 160 for Quant. I think the days of Quant below 120 are behind us unless Bitcoin all of a sudden drops to the very, very low 40s. Yeah, I can chart API 3. I like me some API 3. So what is going on with API 3? So API 3 looks like we actually broke above the 70 on the RSI, which we wicked out at the 5. Had to pull back to the 618 and just barely dip below it. And we're currently getting, well, we just broke this resistance right now, but just barely. This candle closes in 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, or actually 1 minute now. So you'll see another candle form in 1 minute. So maybe we'll just sit here and watch what the next candle does. If the next candle starts out red, we'll go from there. But I think we'll be working our way back up. Pretty much came down to 50. Like I said, when we're in a bullish momentum like this with Bitcoin and stuff, things don't usually break below 50 on the RSI. You can see back when Bitcoin was bearish and people were freaking out, we hardly broke over 50. But now that we're starting to take off and people are starting to FOMO back in, I think coins are going to be starting to move up. So if we draw, we'll go off of this fib still. Let's see, API 3. Yeah, you can't break below 560, or then you can start saying that's bearish momentum. So 560 has to hold to maintain your bullish momentum. Have a good one, Nate. So keep an eye on a pullback. Hopefully the 618 holds and we work our way back up here. We need to break over this 5 right here at 640 to continue our higher high and higher low momentum. So if we don't blast up over here and we get rejected, I could see something like this happening for API 3. Absolute worst case scenario is, I would hate to say it, but if the 618 and the support don't hold, we do have a support channel here at around $5. If this doesn't hold and we start seeing red, I think we'd be going down to $5, but I don't think that's happening. Bitcoin just broke 45,000. Everyone's, all the news outlets are going to be starting to talk about it and stuff like that. So I think people are going to start FOMOing back in and we'll start seeing coins going. This is just the beginning of the extended bull run, I believe. Yeah, hey R, I did Zill a little bit earlier, so if you want to just zoom back, Zill's looking really good, in my opinion. I think that had a 22% pump, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so API 3, yeah, okay, so that minute passed and that, so we stood here for a minute to see what would happen and the candle started red. So we need to keep an eye on this support. We're currently above it right now, but if this candle doesn't flip green, there's a good chance that we're going down to the 618. It can't go below our 559 or we're to be going down. So I'd keep an eye on this candle right here on the 4 hour. So Bryce. Yeah, I'll do Bryce. I haven't done Bryce in a minute. I have to use Dex for that, so give me a second. Kind of rusty using Dex. Bryce up 9.1. That's a nice 24-hour chart. Okay, let's look at Bryce. Which one is it? What is Bryce? Bryce, it says it's up 8.7 at 129. Up. Let's say it's up a lot more. It's Bryce token, BitGert. Yeah, this is not the right coin. Yeah, this is the thing about those off-chain coins. Give me a second. I'll find it. I charted it before, so I'll find it. There we are. Well, those predictions were obviously wrong. I should just quit charting coins. We're actually consolidating. Consolidation is an extremely bullish thing. It just means people are accumulating coins. We're currently making a high. I'd keep an eye on the 236 right here. I think we're heading up to 1400. If we overbreak 1400, we are off to the races because this consolidation has been going on since March 11th. If we break over the 236, I think we're breaking up here to the 0 to try to overtake this high. The RSI is at 64, so it is a little high, but there's probably a micro fib in here somewhere, but I'm not going to draw a million fibs. So I expect coming up here, if we get rejected, I think we might do something like this for Bryce, especially with Bitcoin taking off. A lot of coins are going to start move higher. So if we get rejected here and it doesn't bounce right here and head back up, we'll just continue consolidating. You can see we're just tagging this and consolidating. Consolidation is a bullish thing. It just means people are accumulating coins. So in the short term, just keep an eye on 1400. If we break above that, I think we're going to be trying to overtake this high. DGB. Whoa, look at that. That is beautiful. Like I said, a lot of coins are doing this ladder up effect, and the ladder's going to get higher and higher the more bullish people get in. People are starting to FOMO back in. What size pump was that? So since 28th from here to there, 69%. That's crazy. That's a big pump. RSI is off the charts. You tagged 92, so I would be very cautious on buying in right now. Personally, that's not financial advice, but I wouldn't be buying in right now. Yeah, we're getting stopped at the 236. Well, it wicked to the 236. We're actually getting stopped at the 382. Honestly, I think we're going to have a pretty decent retracement. Don't take this the wrong way, but we're laddering up and it's still bullish. But I think if this 5 doesn't hold or go down to the 618, it still would be bullish if it did this, so don't freak out. We'd have to drop below the 786 for it to be bearish. So I think we might have a drop down to the 618, and then we'll have another higher high. When you start laddering up like this, you'll get higher highs and then higher retracements and then even higher highs and higher retracements. Because it's the people that are sitting on the sideline that thought we were in a bear market. They're slowly starting to get back in now that Bitcoin's going up. So people are starting to FOMO back in. And then once coins start going higher and higher, you'll have all those retail investors start FOMOing in. All the media outlets and social media people will start talking about Bitcoin again, and the retail investors will start coming in. Just like in 2017, the bull run mania phase. It's crazy. So I'd keep an eye on a pullback to the 618 personally. The RSI is at 93. It's just incredibly high. That would bring us back down to the 50. You know, our rocket ship's running out of gas. We need to go refuel it before we make another run up. This is like we're all sitting in a room just hanging out. Yeah, man. It's Sunday. Just a nice chill Sunday. Why not chart some coins, right? So EQX. What is EQX? What is this available on? Oh, KuCoin, Swaps, Gate.io. Okay, so EQX, 500 million total supply, 136 million circulating. Oh, that's an extremely small market cap. This is one of those moonshot gamble coins. With a market cap like that, if we get in the bull run mania phase, that could easily go up to 100,000. What would that be, a 10x? Yeah, so EQX up 12.6 at 9. Let's chart that. Should we do it off Tether or should we do it off USD? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go off. Oh, there's no data there, so we won't do that. Yeah, just like a lot of coins, they're breaking over 70. I think Bitcoin's pulling back to 45 before it continues higher. So with that, a lot of coins are going to retrace with it. We did break over this resistance though and flipped it into support. Yeah, wick to the 382. We'll go to the actual top. 382. So we can actually pull back to the 618 and still consider it bullish. So I'm actually would expect a pullback to 8 cents, 8.4, and then a break up here to the 382. So keep an eye on 8 cents if we fall below this support. The RSI has to come back down. We're just too high. It's overbought right now. So when we start getting bullish like this, things retrace to the 50 and then they continue up. When we are bearish down here, things stay at the 30 and they just bounce around from the 30 to the 50. So now that we're starting to get pretty excited because Bitcoin's going up, a lot of coins will be tagging 70 and back down to 50. So for EQX, expect a pullback to around 8.3 and then a continuation higher, in my opinion. Harmony 1. I haven't charted this since the 20th. I had us going up here, tagging the 382, having a pullback, and that's where I stopped. At least it followed that, right? So at least part of me was right. Let me get these out of here so it's not a... Man, I sure do scribble a lot. Okay, so now that that is cleaned up, we can start fresh. RSI did tag 70. I don't think this is going to be pulling back that far, though. I think we're pulling back to the 236 and then going up here to test 16.7 and try to overtake this. So keep an eye on a pullback to around 15.6. Worst case, I think, is down here at 15. We can't fall below 14.8. That is the bottom right there. You can see we've been making consecutive higher lows. It's doing the ladder up effect. You'll hear me talk about the ladder up effect a lot. I've been talking about it for the last couple weeks. So for Harmony 1, keep an eye on a pullback to the 236, and then we'll work our way up to 16.7. That is if Bitcoin doesn't, or only drops down to 45, because I think Bitcoin's would have a pullback to 45 before we continue higher, which means a lot of coins are going to pull back with it. Yeah. That's what I think about Harmony 1. Worst case scenario that we can go to is 14.5. We can't fall below this right here. Otherwise, then it becomes bearish. So we can actually come all the way back down to the 382, which actually seems more likely now. So I'd keep it on the 382 at 14.75 and then a continuation up to 16.7. So I'll say this is best case scenario. This is the most likely scenario for Harmony 1. Good old XRP. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, ladder up effect. We're getting stopped at the main support right here at 8.5. You can see the next candle was red. Furthest we can pull back to maintain bullish momentum is 82. We can't fall below 82 cents on XRP. Yeah, so we're actually curling down already. So I would expect a pullback. Yeah, we could pull back to 85 and continue upwards. I could definitely see that. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is we come down to take the top of this support channel and then continue higher. That would still validate this ladder up effect that we've been in since March 4th. And it still would maintain bullish momentum because it wouldn't drop to the bottom of this support channel. So best case scenario is we bounce off the 236 right here at 84 and continue upwards. But if we want a true pullback, which is a healthy growth back down to the 50 to pick up more fuel, we'll be dropping down to around 82 to the top of the support and then continue higher. Personally, I think a lot of coins are going to have a slight pullback here pretty soon. Not a big one. A lot of coins are at the top of this ladder right now. You know, the ladder effect that I've been talking about, that you probably hear me talk about 50 more times in this live stream. We're at the peak of the ladder and we have to go back down. And I think that's where we're at right now with a lot of these altcoins, is that slight retracement before we work higher. I need to grab a drink of water. One sec. Okay, what's next? What's next? What do you guys want me to look at? Yeah, I looked at Zilliqa. Oh, that was just up 22%. That must have had a huge pullback. Hang on, I need to jump back on that. That was just at 22. Yeah, I charted it when I was up here. It's pulling back to the 382 and then continuing upwards after this huge run like this. Yeah, so I think we're heading back down here to 9.6 and then we'll make a run up here on Zilliqa. Thoughts on Casper? Casper the coin or Casper the friendly ghost? That was a bad joke. Clean all this up. So I think Casper's actually going to head up to 7.9 and then have a pullback. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Yeah, I think Casper's going to work its way up to this support, have a pullback. Could pull back to the 382 right here and continue upwards, or the more likely scenario is a pull back to the 5. Would maintain its bullish momentum because the lowest we can go is 72, and that's below that. So I think the most likely scenario is down here to the 7 to 7.3 for a continuation, which I think would break through this resistance on its next attempt upwards. Or if you just want to be bullish on it, expect a pullback to around 77 and then a breakthrough. But the realistic prediction, the conservative one that I think is going to happen, is a pullback to the 5 right here at 73 for a continuation upwards from there. The bad thing is this coin isn't doing that ladder up effect. You can see we're making higher highs, so we just want to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so I think we're pulling back to 73 before we have a continuation upwards. Hey guys, I'm just going to show my OpenSeas real quick. I started an OpenSeas. If you guys enjoy my content, enjoy my videos, head over to my OpenSeas. I have a section where you can support me. I also have some special coins which gives you perks in the Discord channel, such as higher request, higher priority on request, and special perks. As the channel grows, I will be doing more giveaways, and yeah, so it's better to get in early than to be in late. There's only a couple really good coins on my OpenSea that'll give you a lot of perks, and then there's some couple OG coins if you're an OG supporter of trading crypto. You'll find on my OpenSea's account on a lot of my videos. I have the link in the descriptions. But that's me done shilling my OpenSeas. So Ufo Gaming. What is this coin? You'll also get special perks on the live stream. As this channel grows, there'll probably be more people, hopefully, and it'll make you stand out in the chat. Give you top priority and trading requests on live stream as well. Ufo Gaming up 9.8% at a million zeros and a 1. This is crazy. 25, 25, 25. All-time high 4 months ago, all-time low 8 months ago. Available on these exchanges. Fully decentralized intergalactic social media game token. Play to earn, metaverse, virtual land, NFT gaming, and IDO launchpad. Okay, let's take a look at Ufo Gaming. So that's doing the ladder up thing too, so that's bullish. I'd keep an eye on a retracement to the 618 here at 956. I think the support's not going to hold. It would still be bullish if it did that. And then I think it would continue up here to the 5 at 113. Depends on how big of a retracement Bitcoin has, because I think Bitcoin's going to retrace. It's well over 70 right now. We just can't fall below 880, because then we'll lose our bullish momentum, our ladder up effect that we're getting into. So keep an eye on the 618 at 954. If that doesn't hold, I can draw a micro fib. Yeah, if that doesn't hold, we'll probably drop down to the 382 at around 889, but that's the lowest we could possibly go for this to maintain bullish momentum and continue this ladder up effect. But I think the 618 will hold as long as Bitcoin doesn't take a crap on us. So keep an eye on that. A slight pullback and then a breakthrough up to the 382 here at 1135. Do I know how far back VRA could retrace? VRA. Veracity. Is it retracing right now? Oh boy, up 17.8%. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Oh, look at that choppy chart. We don't want to go off that. So looks like we tagged down the RSI and it's retracing right now. If we draw bottom to, let's see, this top right here. Yeah. It doesn't look bad. I mean, you have a small support channel, a main support, and a thick support channel right here. The lowest we can go to maintain our bullish momentum is 2.2. So it depends on how bullish you are. So keep an eye on 2.4. I think we're going to go down and test this main support. If this main support holds, we'll continue our ladder up effect and most likely break through this 236 and continue this ladder up effect up to the 0 here at 3.1. If this support doesn't hold, you still have another main support that would keep its bullish momentum going at 2.2. So if 2.4 doesn't hold, we have a 5 and a 2.2. So you guys have a lot of support on this coin right now. But like I said, the RSI is well over 70, so a retracement down to the 50 would probably bring you down to the 5 at around 2.3 cents. But I mean, like I said, you have a lot of support right here. You even have a 618 support before you get down to the bottom, so it's going to be very difficult to break this bullish momentum that the coin's going on. But inevitably, it is going to retrace. Just which main support is it going to retrace to? I wish I knew that. But as a prediction, you have two main supports to keep an eye on here, 2.5 and 2.2, and they both would keep you bullish if they held. I'm breaking up a lot. My internet's solid, bro. What I'm able to do VXV. Does everyone, am I sounding clear to everybody else? Am I breaking up at all or anything like that? Can I get a 1 2 1 2? Okay, so we're gonna go into VXV. Good old vector space. Hey, look at that. I predicted we retraced to the 618, which we did. And then I think we'd ladder up from there. Currently testing the main main resistance right now. RSI is curling up towards 70. We have broke above it recently here. Can we do it? Yeah. I think I'm going to say best case scenario is break up to the 5, which would flip this into support. And then hopefully when we retrace, the support would hold, and then we could ladder up to the 3 or 236. But the lowest we can go to maintain our bullish momentum on VXV is 213. Actually, let's just get right down to 210. You can't fall below 210 on VXV. If you fall below 210, hopefully the 618 holds, but that would be a lower low, which would not be good. So as of right now, I think we're going to break above this resistance and test the 5. Then this will be support, and hopefully that main support holds, and we can continue laddering up higher for VXV. That is the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is this candle doesn't break and we fall down here, and hopefully there's probably a micro fib in there, but I'm not going to draw a million fibs to find it. Hopefully we bounce somewhere in here because we can't fall below 210. Even if we fall below the 618, it kind of resets everything for us. But the 618 will also act as a support as well. So you do have a safety net down here, but it would reset your bullish ladder up effect. So as of right now, your best hope is tagging the 5 and flipping this resistance into a support. So yeah, any other coins? I know it's Sunday and people are tired, but what else to do on a Sunday than chart some coins, right? Yeah, no problem, James. EGLD, what's that? It's not even showing up on TradingView. Yeah, I did Filecoin at the beginning of the video. I mean, you can go back and look at that, but or I can just go over it again. Oh, Elron. Up 5%. Why isn't it on TradingView? Oh, there it is. Must have typed it in wrong. This thing's looking good. RSI tagged 70. If we chart from the bottom there to the top here. I think it's personally going to retrace most likely to 194, hopefully, and then continue up to the 236 at 211. We can actually go all the way down to 180 and maintain our bullish momentum. So this is the bullish scenario. The realistic scenario is a drop to 180 to reset the RSI at around 50, and then a continuation upwards to break this high and continue up to the 236 at 210-ish. So I know I'm being pretty conservative. I think a lot of coins would have a slight pullback, but a lot of the coins, when they have the slight pullback, they still are going to maintain their bullish momentum. I just think we're at the top of this ladder that you've seen in the past. See the top here, and then we'll have our pullback, and then we'll have a higher continuation. A lot of the coins that we're charting are at the peak right now of the ladder. Yeah, Filecoin still going. I expect us to have a pullback. Yeah, might as well rechart it, right? Yeah, so you had a hard body. You actually wicked above the 236, but you haven't had a hard candle yet. This candle closes in 3.5 hours. But I personally think we're going to be retracing down to 21. The RSI is just too high. That would bring us back down to 50. Fuel up our ship and then break up to the zero here at $26. Personally, I wouldn't be buying in right now. It's scary buying the top. So just keep an eye on that. I think we're going to have a pretty decent retracement back down to 21 and then a continuation higher. Same with this, tagging the 70. A lot of coins are tagging 70 on the RSI, but this thing looks like it still has room to go on that fib. If you go to this, yeah, I mean, this coin still looks like it has room to go. I'm going to be sort of bullish on this for a second here. Keep an eye on the 2.3. What is that? That's the 236, right? Yeah. Keep an eye on the 236 here at 98. Personally, I don't think it'll go up there, but that would, I mean, you guys have broke up there 2 times in the past, so why not a third, right? But if we get that high, we're definitely going to have a retracement down to 91. That would still maintain our bullish momentum. Regardless, we're going to have a retracement pretty soon on these coins, and I think it's going to retrace to the support when it does. So I'd keep an eye at 91 support as the retracement level, and then a continuation upwards to try to overtake this resistance at $104. But this thing looks like it still has some room to go. It wants to. You can see the gap between here. It wants to go. But does it have enough fuel? We'll find out. Even if we head down right here, I think we're heading down to 91 for a continuation upwards. So pick your poison. Yeah. So am I sounding clear to everyone? I had people saying I sound like I'm broken up. I have other people say I sound clear. I just want to know, so if it's on my end and in future live streams, I can fix it. My 100x moonshot gamble coin. Think if this goes up to 190 million, that's 100x, right? If I did my math right, with a low circulating supply. It's just so tempting. I just put my extra money in here. I don't go out of my way to invest. If I have extra money on flipping coins or like $50 here and there, I'll toss it in here, but I'm not heavily invested in this. This is like my moonshot gamble coin, you know, that one coin that you just gamble on. This is it right here. It's on KuCoin. This extreme, look at, I think it's the smallest market cap on KuCoin. And it's only at 6 cents right now, and the all-time high is 52. And they actually just did a burn on some coins. They have not unloaded more coins. And I think when the bull run mania phase goes, we can easily break over 52. So that's just my 2 cents about this coin right here. So what other coins are pumping right now? See if Bitcoin had its pullback yet. No, it's still up. Yeah, see, Bitcoin's getting rejected at the 618 right now. So what I'm thinking is we're having a pullback to this support, which would maintain its bullish momentum, and this is even doing the ladder up effect as well. So if we drop from 46 to 45, altcoins are going to drop with it. That would approximately be a 3% drop. So with that around, altcoins will mostly drop 10% plus. But I think we have to drop down here. The RSI is just crazy high on Bitcoin right now. It's unhealthy to continue upwards right now. We need to have a retracement back down to the 50 on Bitcoin. So I'd keep an eye on the 45,000 for Bitcoin. I think it's heading down there, and then we'll have a breakout from there and continue higher. And then coins are going to start moving, in my personal opinion. So, it's flipping from red to green right now. It wants to go, but personally, I think we're pulling back to 45,000 on Bitcoin. Flame. KuCoin and Quick Swap. Tagging 70 on the RSI, just like every other coin. Where are we going to? So it looks like we're currently getting stopped at the 618. Unlike the coins, this is doing a gradual ladder up effect. You are making higher lows. But personally, I think we're going to get rejected right here. You have a 618 and a main resistance. And this thing has just been kind of moving sideways. So I think we have a retracement to the 618. Then we'll have another attempt at it. I don't think we break it this attempt. The RSI is just too high, and this thing just hasn't been moving as volatile as a lot of the other coins. What's the market cap on this? Oh boy, small market cap. So this is one of those moonshot gambles too, the small circulating supply as well. So all-time high of 331 5 months ago, all-time low of 14 cents 2 days ago. So I mean, it has room to go during the bull run mania phase. You can see the small cap, small circulating supply coins, when Bitcoin goes, they go up considerably. The bad part about that is when Bitcoin drops, they go down considerably as well. Whoops. I think someone wanted to look me at what is loop ring up to. Only up 2%. Holy crap, look at all those scribbles. And I think loop ring's about ready to pop up here to 123 personally. Yeah, I think loop rings would be going up to $1.23 and then having a retracement and then another move up higher. If it falls below the 236, it's going to become bearish and go down to $1. But yeah. Awesome. So with that, guys, I think I'm going to be ending the live stream. I just want to let you guys... Whoa, hang on. Bitcoin just broke up higher. Yo, Bitcoin's going, dude. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. But with that, I think I'm going to end the live stream. I just appreciate you guys coming out. If you like my content, I have an OpenSeas account where you can support me by buying some NFTs. There's some NFTs in there that gives you perks on the live stream and in the Discord. So I suggest you guys take a look at that. I appreciate you guys coming out to the live stream. I'll most likely do one next weekend. Stay tuned. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time on Charting Crypto.